I'm going to go on talking about why decentralization is important. Headstart in the cloud basically is a kill switch. And we were doing some analysis yesterday about actual cost of like centralization, and it's just beyond just running decentralized networks. I realize, A16Z Anderson Horowitz has a blog post out there that talks about cost of cloud, the true cost of cloud. Turns out 50% of all the cloud services we use, like Notion, like Asana, like Netflix, like name it, right? From the time we wake up to the time you sleep, we interact with a computer with a cloud. So every service that we use, 50% on an average of the costs, of the margins actually goes to the big cloud, to the cloud providers. It's incredible. So half of every dollar we pay to cloud services, all of us, goes to Uncle Jeff, which is incredible if you think about the rent-seeking model that was created, the invisible rent seeker, that we all don't realize how big and how important the cloud plays in our everyday lives, right? 50% of all our costs that we spend online on services goes to the cloud. So decentralization is not only important to ensure that to ensure that we have a censorship resistant sovereign network, but also just reduce the cost of the globe, especially when times are difficult in these tumultuous high inflation times, right? So, and Akash is delivering, right? I mean, Akash is good enough for a US Department of Defense website, I think Akash is good enough for a lot of folks, right? So these proof points are proving the fact that we have a viable technology that is secure, that is ready, that's growing, and then we have this bigger problem, which is the centralization of the cloud. That is, that outright can decide one day to ban decentralization, right? And we're in a very critical juncture right now. And so the another amazing thing about a government, especially U.S. DoD, which is, I think, the purest form of government, right? Out of all the agencies, I respect the defense forces. I respect the military because they're purists. They don't care about anything else except protection, our protection, and them really looking at technology and putting a stamp is such an amazing feature. And if any department, if any branch of government would use, I would prefer the U.S. military as a first user of Akash, right? So when you have like these amazing, you know, proof points and while we have like government also banning crypto, I think it's very important for us to showcase these important proof points so that overall policy will take into consideration that the decentralization technologies are used to for a lot better purposes than illicit purposes. So I'll be talking about a lot of that in this Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. I think it's 10:30 p.m. Pacific. So join me on Masari's minute